Hey, look what we have stumbled upon. It's Trusty Taste Taster. Today we are in Little India and we are exploring Little India's best kept secret, Russell Brewing Company. Now don't let the exterior of this place fool you. It's not exactly made a castle made out of hops, but hey, they say what's on the inside that matters. And what's inside? Let's go check it out, this beery wonderland. Welcome to the beer playground, guys. So look at this. Bright lights, chandeliers that will make even the disco ball blush, and those big steel containers where all the magic happens. It's like these barrels and containers are ready to tell a tale of 1,000 brews. Our order of flights is here. So the first cup is craft lager, then the cream ale, then the hazy IPA, and the POG milkshake. And POG is POG, not PAWG, if you know what I mean. So the first cup is a craft lager. Look at this. How clear it is. It is as clear as you can use it as a magnifying glass. Let's give this a shot. It is clean, crisp, and as refreshing as a polar bear taking a backstroke in a glacier-fed water. Amazing beer, definitely a 9 on 10. Cheers, Russell Brewing. This is awesome. The next cup is a creamy ale. Look at this color. It is so attractive, dark toffee or caramel color. Let's give this a shot. This beer is equivalent of a comfy couch and a fuzzy warm blanket. The taste is like a warm blanket for your taste buds, but it's rolled in creamy goodness. If this beer were a bear, it would give the best bear hugs in town. Amazing beer, 9 on 10, very crisp, very light, and very light bodied as well. Cheers, Russell. Let's kick it up a notch with the hazy IPA. Look at the inviting color. It is so hazy. It's like your glasses after a steamy romantic novel with your partner. It's like a tropical vacation in a glass. It is it's very tropical. It is very fruity. It is not as bitter as you would expect from a hazy IPA that stands at 6%. While 6% means it means business, but this beer is also very friendly. Again gonna give it a 9 on 10. Cheers. So the next cup and the last one is the POG Milkshake IPA, which is passion fruit, orange, and guava. This beer is so flavorful. It's like a carnival of tropical fruits parading on your taste buds. Passion fruit, orange and guava. It's like a fruit salad, but with a degree in hopology. It's a bit bitter. You can taste the sourness, and overall, it's a very well balanced beer. But not my type. I'm gonna give it 7.5 on 10. Cheers, guys. The beer gods actually blessed us with a free pint of a beer. Pretty amazing brewery, very friendly staff. I definitely recommend this place. As if the brewing gods themselves orchestrated our fate, we find ourselves graced with the privilege of a private tour at Russell Brewing. It's as though the beer constellations aligned just for us, opening the gate to an exclusive behind the scenes adventure. So, with a touch of beer destiny, we step into the sacred halls of brewing mastery. Let the hoppy revelations begin, guys. But hey, in this video, I'm not going to show you what will be talked about. If you want to know that, I urge you guys to watch my exclusive video on behind the scenes for Russell Brewing. And I promise you guys don't want to miss on that because it was an amazing experience for any beer lover. Stay tuned, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. This is your trusty taste taster, Mr. Tasters, and today we are in the magical kingdom of Russell Brewing in Surrey, BC, and I'm accompanied by my very friendly host, Graham, who is going to guide us on how they go from grain to glory that goes into our beer mugs. So, Ram, let's get started with you.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming today. Russell's been here since 1995, brewing in this location, serving the people of Surrey and across the world, really. We sell our beer in China, Taiwan, all the way over. We're breaking into Germany right now, but throughout Canada, some bits in the States. So we really do try and serve everyone with their own sort of liquid in here. But right now, the brewery, we've been expanding over the last 25 years, but to start with the malt and silo, and from there it gets brought over into our mill room. From the mill room, moves up into our grist case. That's where all our crushed malt lives until it gets brought down into our mash tun. We get hydrated the mash tun, basically sits in there for an hour and a half to get all the ferment. And then we start bringing it into our kettle through a spark process. Again, it's very hands-on, not automated whatsoever. So everything in here is made by people, not robots. And then, so at that point we just we boil off for about an hour and a half, 2 hours depending on the brew. And as we're doing now, after a nice whirlpool, we send the beer off to one of our 16 tanks. Then the beer will sit there for upwards of 4 to 5 weeks, depending on the style. So right now we're making lager. With this lager we're sending in now, we'll be making its way into a can, probably early December, mid to early December.
Do you have any experimental beers going on right now?
So right now we do have a black lager that is just finishing up a dark lager. We'll be canning that hopefully next week. It's passed all of its testing, it's just chilling out right now. Last week we packaged up our newer IPA, so West Coast IPA. Although on our test batch system here, so we have 6. So this is a test batch right now. We are we're working on a coffee stout. We're collabing with a local coffee company, Groundswell Forest Coffee. So we've tried 3 or 4 different styles. This will be the 4th way we're trying to incorporate the coffee into the beer. Another R&D brewer. Working his butt off. He's the R&D brewer. So he's filling all these other little tanks here with different styles of beer that we featured in the tasting room and then hopefully make their way up into a bigger batch.
Okay. Do you have any funny incidents that happened in this magical world that you can share with us?
I mean, aside from the occasional hop volcano that would happen during a dry hop in years gone by, if we haven't, purged the tank properly, if we're dumping hops in, sometimes it'll blow back out and you get absolutely covered in hops and beer, and that's just no fun. Wow. No one's seriously hurt or injured, but you just get covered in sticky goo, and I wouldn't recommend.
So note to some of us, don't let those hops and malts dance up.
Yeah, definitely patience is key. And in the whole brewing process, if you rush, that's when mistakes happen, that's when you can get hurt, and that's when you get bad taste in beer. So definitely take your time here. It's always trying to push out the best quality beer for
And now that you're into different markets, I didn't know you were international. So how is it different going to Germany versus China versus?
It's not too different. It's the volumes. So earlier this year we sent 6 containers, shipping containers to China full of beer, and that was just a lot of work. A lot of planning to get everything produced, stored, stacked, and shipped. So that's the biggest difference. Just the whole planning process. A pain. It's not always my pain though.
Because when I think of Germany, I always think of a German Pilsner or a lager. But China, I don't really know what to expect.
Yeah, no, right now they're basically taking everything. There actually is a related brewery, so it's basically Russell China. So same. If you're over there, you'll see the same branding. Not really the same brands, but they'll have the big R. So it's loosely affiliated with us. But as for recipes and whatnot, we do send our information over there for them to try and make similar beers to us, but they don't have the same access to the ingredients that we do over here. In a much different brew house, but we have trained a few of their brewers over here. So just kind of spread the joy around the world.
Okay. And one last question I have is, can I take a bath in one of those walls?
Oh, man. I've gone into one, and I dropped the scrub brush actually in this tank once when I was cleaning. fell in, it's too big to come out the bottom, so I had to go in. But you have to be careful because sometimes if you pull CO2, and that's not always great to do.
A lot of hoppy that as you would expect.
Yeah, I mean, you can take it to a hot tub, but then you really have to clean it afterwards.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, Graham. I really appreciate this behind
Thank
the
you so
scenes.
much for coming.
We love all the beers that we try here, and
Yeah.
I'm going to definitely recommend this to our viewers.
Awesome.
Thank
you so much.
Yeah. Thanks. Hey beer lovers, so that concludes our hoppy adventure at Russell Brewing in Surrey, BC. I had an amazing experience. The staff was very friendly. We got an all-exclusive inside tour of their brewery. I loved their hospitality and I loved all their beers. So if you're in Surrey or even Vancouver visiting here, I definitely recommend Russell Brewing in Surrey, BC. Cheers guys, and keep following us, and until next time, keep those taste buds curious and those pints raised high. Cheers.